Hi there and welcome. If you're new, if you are tagging along on this journey with me, welcome back to Solely Creations. My name is Isenia. Here on my channel, we plan, we get organized, budget, we cash plan, and we cash stuff. If those are things that interest you, I really hope that you follow along for more. Hi there and welcome. Here we are together again. And for this video, we are going to be doing our next cash stuffing for this current pay period in November. We've got our cash planning sheet here, where in the last video, we did our budget and cash planning to prepare how much we're going to stuff into each envelope. I hope that everyone is doing well, having a great day, and I hope that you're excited to be here just as I am. For those who are returning or have decided to subscribe, I'm really thankful that you continue to hang out with me and continue on this journey and saving as much as we can and being organized as far as the planning side goes. If you're new here, welcome. A little bit about the stuffing. I am prioritizing saving. So the way that I use the cash envelope system, and this could be a refresher for those who are coming back, but if you're new, just so you know, I stuff according to saving. So each pay period, I put together anything left over after bills and things like that, and all of that money goes into each category that I've created with the goal to save. So the cash envelope system for me isn't necessarily to use in spending or to put myself on a budget to only spend a certain amount for each category. It's a matter of saving as much as I can. So that's the way that the cash envelope system works for me. I do not stuff bills. So I do budget for them, and I do have budget videos there. So I budget for each bill, and then that money stays in our account because all of our bills are automatically deducted when they're due. So that money stays in the bank. The only thing that I cash stuff is what's left over after everything. Any credit card payments, bills, IOUs, things like that, it all stays in the bank. And then this all is going towards savings. So once we reach goals, I've got different goals for each category. Once we reach our goals, the plan is to, when and if it comes time to use those funds, will be after we've saved a certain amount. So the way that I look at it is I'm creating my own bank system so that when we need to spend on emergencies, or we need to spend on the pets, or for celebrations, birthdays, those types of things, we'll reach into what we've saved in the future, not something that I'm planning for short term. This is all relatively long term. But then once we get to a certain amount that we're comfortable with, and I don't necessarily have an amount except for like with the challenges, like the 800s, the thousands, the 2000s, and the 3000s. Once we reach those goals, then there are certain things that I want to do with that money. But for all of the other categories, I'm sort of just playing it by ear wherever I feel comfortable. Like for coffee, if we get to, let's say, $250, $300, I'd say that that's a comfortable amount for us to go and take money out of that envelope to be able to splurge on our caffeine preferences. But with that dollar amount, we'll feel comfortable because the next pay period we'll be putting back essentially what we took out to splurge on whatever caffeine. So I don't know if 250 or 300 is the dollar amount that I'm going for. I'm kind of just basing it on where I feel comfortable. So just a little refresher for those who are on this journey with me, and then just a little explanation as to how I use the cash envelope system. Alrighty, so with that being said, I've got the last pay period's cash planning sheet to use as notes when we go in and add our totals. Just make sure we're staying on track as far as that goes. Once we do the stuffing, I'll add the total, and then we'll calculate at the end of the stuffing to see how much we've saved overall. So first we're going to start off with the count. That's what we requested. And we should have a total of $404. So we've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 300, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 400, and 1, 2, 3, 404. Okay. Alrighty, so we are going to start off with family goals. And I am very intrigued to see how the new envelopes work out, see how they feel as I'm stuffing. So I always fill out the trackers and the budget sheets ahead of time, so we don't have to worry about that. We just focus on the stuffing. So vacation, these first 3 envelopes are getting 10. So vacation now has 60. Oh, that's nice. Very smooth. Emergency also has 60. Main savings has 60. There's like no friction at all. I really like that. Okay, so now we've got 60 in these 3. Funny Money is getting 5. So now it has 10, 20, 30, 35. Cars is getting 5, 10, 20, 35. Home is getting 5, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. Pets, 10, 20, 35. Okay, so miscellaneous I have not updated yet, which we rolled a 2. Wait, that's groceries. Oops. Okay. 2, so now it has 29. So we'll color a 2. 2. So 10, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9. Groceries is getting 30. Groceries now has 50, 70, 90, 110, 20, 21, 22, 23, 124. And this feels great. I'm not worried about, this was the one envelope I was worried about stuffing more bills. And this, I mean, doesn't feel, I can push it open. That feels very comfortable to me. Okay, so that is Family Goals. Okay, next is Celebrations. And New Year's now has 5, 10, 11. Valentine also has 11. Fourth of July has 10, 15, 20. Halloween has 55. Which we did get an idea this year. Because again, this is all long term. So everything I'm saving for isn't necessarily for this season's holiday or birthday or, you know, whatever I'm saving these things for. It's for the long term. So we are getting an idea this year of how much we're spending for things, and then preparing that for next year. If we get to that dollar amount where we feel comfortable, then we can pull from it. But with Halloween, we did get an idea of how much we spent, like on candy and the girls' costumes. So this 55 is more than enough. So anything more that we save is gonna be just an addition to either future Halloweens or, you know, the goal is just to continue to save for it if we need it. Thanksgiving is getting 15. So 50, 60, 65, 70. And I have yet to decide if we are going to use this Thanksgiving. Just with groceries, it's a toss up really as far as groceries. So we'll see. If we need it, then we'll use it. If not, then we'll save for future Thanksgivings. All right, Christmas, 50, 65. Girl's birthday, 20, 30, 40, 50. do have some of the envelopes reaching that $50 milestone, but I'll wait for a couple more before I go to condense. I don't feel so pressured to condense now that I've got these sturdier envelopes. So that's nice. The girls' main savings 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. My husband's main savings 10, 20, 30, 35. His birthday has 55. Our anniversary has 10, 20, 30, 35. And then gifts has 10, 20, 25. And then that is all for celebrations. Okay, next is challenges. I didn't do dollar buffer yet, but this is getting for 17. So we're going to color 4 more of these. Alright, so dollar buffer now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Alright, 5s, 10s, and 15s. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. $20 has 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. $800 has 10, 20, 25, 30. Thousands has 10, 20, 25, 30. Love how cute that came out. 3000s has 10, 20, 30, 35. Three thousands has 20, 30, 40, 45. Season has 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. And then this envelope's 52 week. Whoops. Has 10, 15, 20, 21. Alright, and that is all for challenges. Okay, next is the 100 envelope, which we are doing 19. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And we have 204 in there currently. So it puts us to 223. And then 52 week is getting 9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That puts us at 45 in the 52 week. Okay, next is personal. And all of our spending is getting 5. So my spending has 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. My husband's spending 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oops. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Laurel has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Delilah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Beauty and Health has 10, 15, 20, 25. Caffeine has 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Dining Out, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Date Night, 10, 15, 20, 25. Entertainment, 10, 15, 20, 25. Holiday, 10, 20, 25, 30. Planner has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Self-Care has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And that is all for personal. Lastly, we've got long term. Miss Piggy has 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. Butterfly, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Rainy Day, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And monthly now has 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Curl strip 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Subs 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. So we're going to have quite a few coming up on that 50. Taxes 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. So maybe next stuffing I'll do what I did as far as the condensing. The last condensing I did, I'll pull out some 50s and then see if we can condense any more than just the 50. The ones meeting the 50 milestone. Okay, weekend has 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Electronics 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Backyard 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Family 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Month ahead 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And then wedding gets our last 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And it is just so nice to see these envelopes growing at a steady pace. Starting from having, you know, nothing or $5 here to a lot of them meeting their $50 milestone. So that's very exciting. Alrighty, so we've got our stuffings done. What we're gonna do now is calculate our total, figure out what our overall balance is across everything. So we've got 1956 currently, plus the 404 we're adding. So we should be at 2360. $23.60. $23.60. That's amazing. With simply saving $5 here, $10 there since we've started this, to meet that $23.60 that wouldn't normally be saved outside of this, just because it's so easy. I know I've mentioned this before, but it's so easy when you're saving, like if you have multiple savings accounts with your bank, it's just easy to transfer that money and make a decision to spend it. You say you've saved $2,300. That's something that would tempt me to go spend and say, you know what, I've got an extra $2,300. I can spend it on something that I want. It's not as tempting because I can't see it in the bank. I have to come into my binders, and even then, when I look at my binders, I'm seeing, you know, $60 here, $124 there. It is different looking at it this way versus looking at it at my bank account. So I really appreciate the system. This system is doing a lot for me and my family and our savings goals, and I just want to keep doing it. This motivates me to keep doing it and to keep setting aside whatever we can to build on our savings, because the more that we save, the more successful we're going to be in our future. So that's the way I look at it. And, you know, over the course of watching, for those who continue to watch and follow along on this journey, you see I only put, you know, $5 here. Sometimes, like for holidays, I only put $2 there. It's not, it doesn't look like a lot, but as it adds, and, you know, as far as like the overall totals between everything, it really is a nice amount to save over a course of a few months. So I'm excited to see how much we can save when I get to that comfortability of like, okay, we've saved $1,000 for groceries. Now we can start. I'm gonna go to my bank, which is myself now, and pull out the $200 that we're gonna need for groceries. Well, hopefully by then we'll go back to the normal pricing as far as groceries go, you know, $150 for our groceries. That will be nice. But go take it from what we've saved, but know that, you know, the next pay period, we're going to continue to put that, you know, $30, $15, whatever we're going to put to keep building on that total. So, alrighty. So we've got all of our envelopes stuffed. We've got our overall balance, and this makes me happy. I hope this makes you happy and inspires you to save whatever you can. That's another goal here. If you're on this journey with me, it's so that we can learn from each other and work together as far as our savings goals. At least I hope that's what you're getting. I hope that you enjoy what you see. Any questions that you have, remember the comments are always open. And if you'd like to continue on this journey with me and you aren't already, I really hope you consider subscribing. And for those who have subscribed, I really appreciate you guys. It's great that you guys are here and enjoying what type of content I put here on my channel. And I do try to give back as much as I can. So, you know, the freebies that I put out as far as like the planning stuff, you know, eventually I'll get down to savings things as far as like my trackers and stuff like that. That's all to come in the future. So that's just my thanks to you for sticking around and being with me during this journey, really. Until next time, guys, take care.